what up, guys? John from Linkswell here with episode 4 of Linkswell Together podcast. Let's get it going. Hey, what up, guys? That's right, episode 4. Super glad to have you here. Thank you for those of you who are sticking with us, and thank you for those of you who are joining us. But today, this episode, I get to introduce you to a new co-host, the main man, Arthur Rose.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
So we had a little conversation about whether you would prefer me to call you Art or Arthur, and you informed me that the proper name to address you is Arthur, as in King Arthur, yes. I believe.
Thank you. Yeah. That's properly correlated. Yes.
Yeah. For those you don't know, we have royalty.
Yes.
Here at Linkswell.
That's tech number 3.
He's Linkswell Tech 3, also known as King Arthur.
Yep.
Also known as that guy.
Yeah.
Probably seen him in a couple of the shows. He's been to a few shows with us. But as I mentioned with Victor and I, the first podcast, we want to get as many of our team in here as possible so you guys can see the real heroes of Linkswell. So Art, why don't you let all of our subscribers and friends and family kind of know how long have you been here and what exactly do you do for Linkswell?
Cool. I have been with the team for about 2 years now. I think my anniversary was in April, so 2 years and a couple months now. I am a part of the tech support team, so over the call tech support for all the 800 plus partner dealers and distributors. If you guys call, you need help with install, you need help with troubleshooting or creating some type of solution for what you need for the customer. I'm one of the 3-4 people that you'll get in contact with. I'm the nice one, so you'll definitely get to
the nice one.
I'm definitely more patient than I feel like some of the others, but
I don't know. Victor might fight you for the nice one.
Well, yeah, sure. We'll definitely give it. Well, he's the manager, so he's gotta.
He's in charge.
Yes, of course.
Victor, my hero.
Yep. Yeah. He's definitely the hero in a lot of situations. So, but yeah, I'm basically the one that covers the calls for a good piece, and then also the end user email support. So if end users contact us on our Linkswell website, we'll do that email support. We do have to give priority to the partner dealers and distributors. So since you guys are installing, you're in the vehicle with customers, trying to make sure that they are able to experience the product in the correct and efficient way. So you guys get that priority, but we do help end users that do have some like minor questions or confusion on what to do in certain situations, and so we help in that.
Yep. So if you've chatted us from the website, good chance you're talking to Art. Mm-hmm. I know Justin grabs a few here and there, but usually it's Art that is the hero of the end user, and as well, like you said, dealing with a lot of our dealers. We mentioned it, I think, one of our episodes already about dealers come first. So 2 years, very cool. Well, before we get into our meat and potatoes that we're going to talk about today, because we're going to have your top 3 tech support issues, right?
Right.
But before we get into the top 3 tech support issues, why don't you give us the top 3 things we should know about King Arthur?
Yes. So my wife also works with the team. So she does the RA department. And so she and I have been blessed with a child. So we will be this year having our first. So I will be a dad. I will officially be a father.
You made a blood bet that you would name it after me, but you've since recanted on that, and therefore
that story will stay.
Therefore, I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but something bad's gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, but
you're gonna stub your toe.
For sure. Thank you. Yeah. But it'll be our first. So it's going to be a wonderful journey. So we'll be taken up in priority of that on the later half or the later portion. So
if you do need tech support in the meantime, I can give you his cell phone, right?
I don't promise that you'll get answered, but yeah. But
Justin and Victor and I will make sure you guys are taken care of.
Yeah. I'll do my best to help them out before then. So secondly to that, I do stream on on my own side, you know, as a hobby on Twitch. I play games and run.
You're a Twitcher?
Yes, I am. I'm a Twitcher.
I don't know if that's a term of endearment or not.
Well, I mean,
but
you're in your own way growing in this type of speaking and broadcasting yourself.
I know. I'm just making fun of you.
It's all
because
right.
I'm an old man.
Yeah.
So
speaking of old man, I've actually known John for quite a while.
I don't even know how to go with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of old man.
Well, yeah, I've known him since I was like about 17. Yeah. So I'm running into 30 to 31 now. So it's been a while. It's been a minute. Yeah. He's seen me right out of high school into now. So
yeah. Maybe we'll put your Twitch handle down in the.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
More for me. I'm still starting off.
All right. So if you're a Twitcher and you'd like to follow Art on his Twitch,
it's Artie Boy.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Twitch?
it's Twitch. It's Twitch.
It's Twitch. Okay.
Twitch. It's kind of spelled like you have a Twitch, you know.
That right on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So it'll be Artie Boy, ARTIIBOII. So.
All right.
If you put it in, cool. If not, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I'll put it down there. You're gonna have to send it to me in an email because I'm not gonna remember that.
Yeah,
I'm old. Yeah. But yeah, as you mentioned, we do go way back.
Yep.
And so I keep going back and forth whether or not I want to share these videos. So you know, as I've learned this whole YouTubing and videoing and all that stuff, and learning new products and how to use different equipment. I tend to abuse the office as I record things. And so I have some pretty ridiculously dumb in the office videos that star Art.
Yeah.
And I keep threatening that I'm going to release them.
Yeah, it's definitely fun because you can hear him giggle in his office because he knows he created such devious
they're so good
crafts. Though. They are funny. They are genuinely funny.
So here's what we're going to do. Here's our podcast thing this time. If you want me to release my in the office videos with Art, just tell me, and if I get enough people that want to see how amazing I can edit video together.
It's so bad it's good.
It's I don't even know if it's bad. I think it's so bad it's bad. I think we went from like it's so bad. Oh nope, we passed the good part. We went right back to bad. We like went around the circle. But if you want to see my ridiculous videos starring Art while I goof around the office, let me know. I'll post them up.
And it's great because the number that's needed is literally just one.
Probably. So, one person wants them.
Yeah.
No, I might make it two. I might make it two.
Cool.
So, yeah. all right.
3 for Tech 3.
All right, 3. If 3 people want to see the dumb videos with Art, let me know. I'll post them.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
speaking of 3,
you
said you've got 3.
Yes. Third thing about me that I do enjoy is Godzilla and sharks. Something about cool aquatic creatures is just some of my favorite things. Godzilla the movie was so good, man. I watched it like 2-3 times in the movie theaters.
So I don't know that I have ever heard that sentence ever.
Why?
I don't think I feel like Godzilla is one of those cult classic movies because it's so horrible.
What are you talking about? The old classics, there's like 40 or 50 of them.
I know, and I don't know why.
Because they're so good. It has such a good... We can go on this huge...
Yeah, we probably could. I'm probably offending some of our YouTube... I'm sorry. I don't...
Yeah, forgive him.
It's cool.
He's a boomer.
So Godzilla and sharks, huh?
Yeah, I even have tattoos.
So
of sharks.
if they made a Godzilla versus sharks...
It would be the coolest
but
movie
who
you've
would
ever
you vote
seen.
for? Who would you... Who trumps who? Sharks or Godzilla? Who's number 1 for Art?
It's definitely going to be Godzilla.
Really?
Definitely be Godzilla. Godzilla is just the coolest creature that we've ever designed in a movie, I think, personally.
All right. Godzilla.
Godzilla all the way.
Cool.
Not King Kong.
Not King Kong.
Nope. So.
Do you want to hear a really funny story about King Kong?
Sure.
So I'm old. So back in the day, Universal Studios had the tram tour, and you would go into this room where King Kong would shake your car, right? Like you literally were going over what looked like a model of a city. Like it was really cheesy. And King Kong would, like, every car would move into the one part that would move. So we were literally in the back car, and someone from out of the country stood up to take a picture, like right as King Kong was about to shake our car, and like started to fall over the rail. So me and my buddies like grabbed him by the shirt and threw him back in. We were literal heroes. We saved someone's life from King Kong.
You're always a hero, John.
Yeah.
And some
Victor's actually the hero.
He's a hero.
He's the hero.
Yeah.
Victor actually has a cape. I'm not sure if you've seen it.
No, I kind of want him to run around with a cape, to be honest.
You and me both. Episode 6, Victor and his cape. All right, cool. So that's our 3 things about art. Art's going to have a baby.
Yep.
Art like sharks.
Yep. And I stream.
And he streams.
Yeah. So.
Cool, man. Love it. Well, that's art, guys. So if you have ever messaged or spoken to Tech3, this is the beautiful face behind the voice.
Thanks,
and
man.
the beautiful fingers behind the typing. Look at those hands. Gorgeous.
Typing away.
So, but I got you in here because as tech support, we tend to have certain things that cycle over and over and over and over again. So I asked you to come in here with your top 3 tech support calls. So what are the top 3 things that people call looking for support?
So the first one is going to be with RAMs. So I get a pretty decent amount of calls of, hey, the AM FM radio keeps seeking. It doesn't stop. It's nothing I can do. And I'll try connecting to Bluetooth or CarPlay or Android Auto, and my songs keep skipping. It's as if it's just looped into this process. And so what that is the steering wheel control configuration has been defaulted to the max. And if you have anything less than that, if you have like a standard no steering wheel control or, just the volume up and down, you need to set the radio to understand that communication line from the CAN bus so that it can regulate that signal. And so if it's not on that, it's going to loop some of those. It's going to like misfire those signals. And so I'm going to jump on this. And
yeah, man. We will split screen it. So essentially, all of the steering wheel controls on the RAM or CAN bus.
Yeah.
And so what seems like has absolutely nothing to do with steering wheel controls. Right. I remember the first time we figured that out was that the like it would skip like a CD or it would make tracks keep moving forward and stuff like that. We couldn't figure out what the heck was going on, and it ended up literally being because the truck didn't have steering wheel controls or had the other ones. And so what we used to have to do is send you guys an update. So you would call and we would send you an update. You would plug it into a USB and you would do all of that, get it updated. But now we've got it in the firmware where we're able to adjust it that way. So you don't need to call us.
Right.
You just got to go in here.
Yep.
So walk us through it, man.
Yeah. So on the home screen right here, we have it on the Gen XL. It works the same with the Gen 6 and it should be on the 5 and the 4 now. But you're going to go to vehicle for the 4 and the 5, but for the Gen 6 and the XL, you can actually just swipe the screen up. Wonderful feature. A lot of people don't know that they can do that. It's still a fantastic thing to show them instead of having to swipe through a bunch of different source bar icons. But here's the list of icons. You're going to go to car settings. For the RAM, this one's already been preset to RAM. You're going to go to car settings up in the top right, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see the steering wheel control. And on there, we already kind of went to no steering wheel control, but normally it's defaulted to the max volume seek, Bluetooth speech, has everything. So that's what it'll be defaulted to. So basically, you're going to just come down here. You're going to select a different option. You're going to go back to whatever the music source is. You're going to play it, see if it does its if it has that issue. If it does, then go back to it. Car setting, steering wheel control, choose wrong one, sorry, steering wheel control, and then choose whatever one makes it stop doing that function. So super easy fix. It's cool. Just have the ability to adapt to different CAN bus connections, which is good. Really allows for us to adapt to different vehicle types and such. So, but yeah, that's an easy one. That would probably kill off like a good 10% of the calls in regards to RAMs. But there's that one. And then the other one is going to be for Ford. Just a clarification on the different harnesses. So there's going to be 4 harnesses for Ford. One that comes with the F series, which will affect all of the F-150, and then 2017 to I think 2019 of the Super Duties, and that will come with the kit. You can use it, no problem. Once you have B&O, that kind of adds another variable to the connection and the retention of what needs to be held from the vehicle side. So if you have B&O, there is a B&O harness for the F-150, and then once you get to 2020 plus of the Super Duties, when you have 2 harnesses, one without B&O and then one with B&O. And so it's really just recognizing what variable you have to add in. Past 2020 on the Super Duty, then you know, hey, I need a special harness. Simple answer, do I have B&O or not? And you just get that one. If it's an F-150, you just use the harness that comes with it. If it had B&O, then you need the B&O harness with that. And that's really what it comes down to. So if you guys can understand the variable of 20, 20 plus for Super Duty or with B&O, then you're going to save yourself a lot of headache.
Yeah, and phone calls. So
Yes.
big secret with Bang & Olufsen, if you ever run across a Bang & Olufsen, if there's no mini blue USB, then it's actually not a real Bang & Olufsen. It's actually a fake one.
Yeah.
And that's what you'll find on the Super Duties pre-2020.
Right.
So if you come across a 2019 Super Duty, you don't need the F-150 Bang & Olufsen because it's not real.
Right.
So your F-150 is either going to be just the standard harness or the F-150 Bang & Olufsen if you've got Bang & Olufsen. For the Super Duty 2017 to 19 is always going to be what comes in the kit. You won't need to worry about anything on a Super Duty until you get to 2020. And then 2020, you have to get a harness no matter what. It's just a matter of whether you have Bang & Olufsen or not.
Correct.
So, yep. And we do get quite a few calls. Hey, how come this plug's not working? Or how come I have no audio? Or somebody got the Bang & Olufsen on the Super Duty that didn't need it.
Yep.
And then we actually drove, Shu and I actually drove all the way to Arizona one time because we had a shop that put in the Bang & Olufsen and didn't need it. And it was doing funky things. So, no mini blue USB, then it's not real. So Mustang, it's not real.
Yeah, you don't need the B&O harness on a Mustang.
That's why we don't have a Bang & Olufsen for the harness for that one.
That.
We do for the Ranger, but not for the Mustang because the Ranger has a real one. So cool. Yep. So that's how you fix the RAM steering wheel controls. Talking about the harnesses for the F-150 and Super Duty. What is your number 3 most called tech support concern?
Okay, that one will be, we'll swipe up the screen again. This one will be Car Auto. So Car Auto, we switched over from Z-Link over to Car Auto for the Gen 6 and the XL, which has been fantastic. It's been a lot more consistent, a lot easier to kind of manipulate and kind of force into what we need it to, since I'm sure you'll explain.
Yeah, because we own, we are so with Z-Link, we were buying the app from an app developer. So if there was ever an issue that came up within Z-Link, we were among other companies purchasing the app, and so if we weren't the highest bidder, then they didn't work with us as well, and they had so many variants and whatnot. So trying to gain as much control in-house, we created our own app. Making our own app means we do our own updates. Making our own updates means we're able to make sure things are working.
Absolutely. And so one thing that people have been running into is I have one type of phone, but I'm not able to get that CarPlay or Android Auto. And this is really easy of a fix. When you go to Car Auto, in the bottom left, you'll see an icon. It looks like a blue arrow behind a white arrow, thus being an Android Auto symbol. And then if you go to the other one, it will be the green C with a triangle for CarPlay. So you can see the C in the CarPlay and the blue A basically for Android Auto. But that's basically it. All you have to do is connect to Bluetooth. It'll ask, hey, please connect to the Bluetooth. This will be the name of the device, the GT6. You can rename it as well in the Bluetooth, but you just want to make sure that whatever phones you have, you are making sure Car Auto is looking for that type of phone. And that will save you a lot of headache, a lot of confusion as well. Yep.
And most other radios aftermarket or factory, the icons are separate. There's a CarPlay icon and there's a Android Auto icon. But because we're app based, it's a little different. So our app is one app, phone link, phone connection. It's one app, and then we have 2 variants within the app. So you just got to tell it what you have going into it. Yeah, CarPlay or Android Auto, and that is a pretty popular concern, especially if it's somebody that gets it installed at a dealer and that tech that tested it has the opposite phone as the customer, and it's been switched, and so they get in there and it's not working. And so super quick and easy. Pair the Bluetooth. And if it doesn't pop over there, just go over there, make sure you got the right icon, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yep.
So those are your top 3, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I don't know if anybody caught your Easter egg about swiping up to see all the extra icons. That's an Easter egg right there. So if you can't find an app, swipe up.
Yep. That's it.
We should name this episode
Swipe Up.
Swipe Up.
Yeah. See if people catch it.
I don't know that anybody would have any clue what we're talking about.
Yeah, they're like, what is
Swipe Up? Is this like a dating app or something?
It could be.
That'd be super weird.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Art, for coming on. From now on, I need you to think of 3 other concerns. We'll have you back on. We'll probably force you to sit at a table at some shows as we do some interviews with some of our guys out on the road.
For sure.
And guys, let me know. Do you want to see all of the ridiculous videos that we make here in office as we test new product. Because, I mean, he said it. 3 guys want it. I'll have to post it. So, yeah.
Who,
Cool.
me?
Yeah, you. Yeah. Don't forget to check down in the information on the video. Click the link, subscribe, get into the drawing, because as soon as we hit 12,500 subscribers on our YouTube, we will be giving away a 13-inch double din radio. Victor called it last week, so that's what we have. So make sure you hit that link. Even if you've already subscribed, we've got other ways for you to get into the drawing because we want you to win as well. But there you go. Episode 4 is handled. We will see you guys next week.
Yes. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Perfect.
Yeah.